everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Summon Night Swordcraft story for the GBA. I'm the Medieval Massacre, and in the last one, we got introduced to our girl Kita, and of course the Silver Guild in which we were a part of. We took part in the opening ceremonies to the tournament to decide the new Craft Lord of Wistern, to guard Parista, the great spirit of the sword hidden deep within the fucking temple. We got a lot of information last time. And in this one, oh, well, we're going to find out a lot of things for ourselves. So let's go, I believe. Oh! He met us here. This man is on the ball. Yo, Kita!
Oh, Master, I was just going to see you.
Hey, don't just barge into a lady's room without knocking. Quit your jibber-jabber, this ain't no inn. The folks from Central Tower have arrived. Behave yourself. Hello, hello. My dudes. Greetings, Kita. I have a delivery for you. Here is your Labyrinth Key. Labyrinth Key 1 received. Show this key to the guard of the first floor of the Central Tower, and you can enter the Labyrinth. I must get going. Excuse me now.
So this is the Labyrinth Key.
That labyrinth under this that was weird. That labyrinth under the Central Tower is a treasure mine for craft knights. If you're gonna be a skilled craft knight, you gotta find your own materials. That's all I gotta say. But I heard that there are tons of summon creatures and stray summons protecting the Holy Spirit Parista from evil in the labyrinth. Oh shit, that was Kita talking. She got super manly though.
Isn't that right? I'm a bit scared.
A skilled craft knight needs to be a master at wielding weapons as well as making them. You gotta be able to handle 100 or 200 strays by yourself.
You gotta be kidding.
You're gonna be a craft lord, guardian of the Holy Spirit Parista, right? Either way, if you ever end up becoming a craft lord, you'll be going to the Shrine of Parista every month, located in the depths of the labyrinth. If you can't make it to the Holy Spirit, you'd be shamed as a craft lord.
I agree with you on that.
Anyway, the battle's already begun. Get with it. Alright, let's begin. I, Master Braun, will teach you the techniques of crafting weapons. The very first weapon that you're gonna craft is this.
And we got our very first technique. Yes, I'll do it. Woohoo!
Now you got me worried. Could he? I know I can count on you.
Could he?
Now let's see if you remember the basics of making a weapon.
I don't remember a thing. I don't remember a thing.
What have you been listening to? Alright. I'll teach you this once more, and don't forget this time.
Yes, Master.
First, collect items that can be used as weapon materials. Next, heat and smelt the items used in the forge, and separate them into 4 kinds of mineral ores.
Which one's the forge again?
What the? It's the big fuck-off thing in the center of your room. Look, this is it. This here's the forge, the big thing you've been staring at every day.
Yes, I get it. He's really bad. I better watch what I say.
Getting back to the subject. Then use the right combination of ores for each weapon technique and combine them in the forge. Smite them all into shape with your hammer to complete it. You got that?
Yes, I'll give it a shot, Master.
First things first, go get yourself some materials.
Now I can make my own weapons without getting pestered by Master anymore.
Hey, I heard that! Anyhow, go buy some iron ore at the shop, at the item shop this time.
Master, weren't we supposed to gather materials from the labyrinth at the Central Tower?
Aye, that's correct. But were you gonna head in there without any weapons?
That would be very tough.
So you gotta make a weapon first. The biggest reason I told you to buy them is 'cause iron ore is on sale today.
On sale?
The price is 10 bohm for each.
That's cheap.
Here's some cash. Now run off and buy as much as you can. There'll be hordes of bargain hunters for the sale. Hurry now and get yourself over there.
Sales!
So the one thing I like about that is they actually give you the option of hearing the tutorial or not. And a lot of games, especially for the GBA, Pokemon, don't really give you that opportunity. I said yes just for the sake of anybody who hasn't played this game before. Welcome to my shop.
Do you have any iron ore here?
Oh, I'm sorry, we're just sold out of it.
You gotta be kidding!
See that girl over there? I sold her all we had.
Are you really sure that you have nothing left or hidden in stock?
I'm afraid not.
What are we going to do now? We don't have enough to buy anything with the money we have now. Cookie?
What's the matter with the girl?
Oh! You're thinking we should buy some from her.
What should I do?
Let's try asking her for some.
I mean, after all, we are all friendly competitors, right?
Well, then let's just ask her. Hey there, would you like to sell us some iron ore?
What's this all of a sudden?
You. Have I met you somewhere before? Oh, I remember you now. You were there at the opening ceremony. Yep, you have a good memory. Do I stand out that much?
No, it wasn't that, but... I was just surprised that someone as spaced out as you had the guts to enter the tournament.
What? What do you mean by that?
Just as I said, and I'm not going to sell you my iron ore. You're a false slowpoke. I don't have time to mess with you. I'm going to the labyrinth now. See you.
Great. What should I do now?
I don't know. Go after her and fucking give her the good old-fashioned California cunt point.
Anyway, let's go talk with the master about this.
Cootie! I fucking love cooties so much. Oh my god. I say it, but it's like... It's defined as a he. I don't want to assume it's gender. Hey, you're back! Did you get the materials?
Actually...
What? They were completely sold out? To a mean girl?
That's correct. She said, I can't believe that someone as spaced out as you could enter the tournament. Or something like that.
I see. That's gotta be Sanary.
Sanary?
Aye! She's one of my apprentices here at the Silver Guild, and is competing in the tournament. She's a contestant just like you. I told her about the sales as well.
How come?
What did you expect? You aren't the only trainee here. I gotta be fair, you know.
That's for sure.
Okay, no. Fairness would be like gathering all of your apprentices into a room, telling them all at the same time, and then just kind of letting them fucking race for it. But you just told us last because you're a prick. Anyway, Sanary tends to be tough on others, so I imagine that she picked on you too.
But don't you think that she could have sold at least one of her ores?
Nah, what Sanary did was correct. You two are rivals now. The battle's already begun in and out of the arena.
Yes.
Well, there's no use worrying about that now. You're gonna have to find your own materials in the labyrinth.
That's a lovely nondescript drink.
Huh? Huh?
Huh? Wait a second. You told us that it's too dangerous to go in there without any weapons. Can't we at least borrow a...
Shut your trap! If you want to be a craft lord, never, ever say you're gonna borrow a weapon that someone else made to go hunting for materials. Besides, you already have the mightiest craft knight weapon of all.
Huh?
Your hammer, of course!
But this is just a hammer we use for crafting.
Now listen carefully. The hammer can forge not only a weapon, but also a woman!
Huh?
Isn't that right, Cootie?
Cootie!
Alright, y'all understand. Now get going.
No way!
We can now use the hammer. See? We can hammer things. It's hammer time. Fuck, that's gonna be the name of the episode, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Yup. That is definitely gonna be the name of the episode. Alright, well, let's head on in. Looks like you have the key alright, but why don't you have any weapons? The labyrinth is way too dangerous. I can't let you go down there unarmed, even if you are a craft lord candidate escorted by a guardian beast. Come back after you're properly equipped.
I have a weapon.
Where?
This hammer.
That's a smithy hammer, isn't it? You need to take care of your tools as a craft knight. Weapons aren't the only things this hammer can forge. It can forge a woman!
Did that work?
You've got guts, kid. Those are bold words. Well said. If you're that willing to go, I've got no right to stop you. Go show us how far you can go with just a hammer in hand.
Yes, sir!
Don't worry, if something happens, we'll tell your folks how brave you were. Huh? I love that. But first, let's go into our inventory. In terms of equipment, we've got fuck all. But, in terms of support, we have Enchant Wind. This will increase the damage of our item and also imbue it with the elemental wind power. Which can be good, but can also be bad, if they've got a resistance to wind. If you go into magic, you can see all of the magic that Kuti can perform, and then you allocate those to your support, as well as things like bandages.
Huh? What's that strange-looking panel there? It's glowing green. I get it. That must be the teleporter. But I don't think it's usable just yet.
Now, here's the thing. I always use the teleporter just to make sure it's active, but the fact that it's green and glowing means it's active. Ooh.
You don't get it, do you? I repeat, I won't give any of my iron ore to you. I never told you to give it to me. Oh, and my name is Kita. Well then, why are you exploring the labyrinth with only a hammer? Huh, a hammer is the mightiest weapon of all. Are you crazy? Crazy like a fox!
Fucking just claws her eyes out right there. Just leaves her in like a little fucking pool of water for dead.
Right. Well, if you're that determined to get materials, I might help you. I'll give you a quiz, and if you answer correctly, I'll give you the materials that I found earlier. Wait a second, don't just make things up. Now, you don't have to thank me yet. Here's the first question. A female craft knight is greater than a male one. True or false? It doesn't make a difference. What are you talking about? Gender doesn't matter, does it? Wrong! A female one is greater. If you're a girl, be more confident in yourself. Game over. No presents for the loser. See ya.
I don't know if she actually does give you materials if you answer what she wants, but fuck her! At least right now.
What a meanie. She got on my nerves. She really ticked me off, but no use complaining about it now. Let's move on. Kuti!
If we open up this, we'll get a bandage. Bandages heal, I believe, 150? Oh, we've got our first random battle! So, where's our battle tutorial? Oh, we don't have one? We have to figure shit out ourselves? How weird is that for a game? Yeah, no, it doesn't just tell you press A to swing your hammer, press B to guard. You have to figure this shit out on your own. And I like that. It doesn't hold your fucking hand. So, allow me to let you know. If you press the R button, you will cycle through the different supports that you have. Pressing B will activate those supports, and pressing L will switch your items. Of course, we don't have any items to switch. Pressing A multiple times will swing your weapon in a combo style, if your weapon has a combo attached to it. Double dashing, if you double tap left or right, will have you run. If you hold run or walk in a direction of a wall, you will attempt to leave the field. Now, something I didn't realize until much later, down in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, you'll see 5 colored gems. That is how many supports you can activate per battle. So, doesn't matter if you have more that you can use, you can only activate 5 per battle. And yes, you can hold down B to run. So at this point, beating enemies is a pain in the ass. Once you've got your first weapon, though, it pretty much becomes a walk in the park. At least until later levels, in which enemies will... Oof, there are some that will blow you the fuck back. let's keep going. The only time I will use my speed up button is like the experience screen, because that's super annoying to just kind of have to sit through, and there's no way to make it go faster. Really? Beating these guys is such a pain. I just do it because, like, early level ups are really good. And we both leveled up, in which case we can allocate our points. Let me tell you about the different stats. There is Attack, which will increase the amount of damage you do. Defense, which will increase the amount of damage you can take. And Agility, a shit stat. It's basically how fast you move around the screen. And, honestly, it doesn't matter. Increasing attack will also increase your HP by 4. Defense will increase it by 5? Yeah. Defense will increase it by 5, and agility will increase it by 3. So, literally, agility is the worst stat. I will not be putting any fucking points into agility, and you'll watch me, like, I won't give a damn.
Huh? Sanary? She seems a bit different, though. A little more gentle. Who's there? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you or anything. I don't mind. This place isn't mine, so I won't tell you to leave. Really? Thanks. Look how beautiful this place is. I can see straight into the ocean. How pretty. It's like an undersea observatory. My sister took me to this place a few years ago. I always wanted to come back here again. I wanted to make it here without my sister's help. That's why this place is special to me. Every time I come here, I can feel that I'm getting closer to her. Oh, you really love your sister, don't you? I do. Well, I've chatted long enough. I should get going now. See ya.
She's not that bad of a person. She's a good person after all.
Cootie?
Yeah, Cootie, you don't understand things. So yeah, you'll find that I don't use bandages very often. Mostly just because... Well, okay. I can't really say, but there comes a time in the game where the bandages just become fucking useless. But let's go ahead and bust this open and get some iron ore. Ugh. You get too close and they will actually be able to attack you. Come now. Come now, baby. Come now. Get your ass handed to you. That should be enough materials for now. Maybe I should go back and start making my weapon. Yeah, I guess that would be smart. There's not too many more difficult monsters in the early levels, but there is one that I would really, really like to run into. If we can run into it in this episode, I will be happy. Come on. Don't get hit. We're at 69 health. It's the greatest amount of health you can have. Oh, no! No! My sex bang powers have left me. Yeah, no, you could take me down to like 20 health and it wouldn't matter. But yeah, just give me more bottomless cups, though. Like, that really, it just adds to my materials. Yeah, you can't go past this room initially in the beginning of the game, so damage is not really a thing. And bandages can be converted into materials. So... Ooh, level up! and I will allocate that to strength, or defense. And we're back up. We're going to head over to the Silver Guild. Yo, this game has a wicked soundtrack. You want to know what it is? Nope. I tried talking there for a second. First off, let's heal up in our bed. HP and MP restored. You know what is a shitty song that is part of this game? The title screen. It is an ugly sounding song. Now we go to here, we can either create weapons or create materials. We need materials to create weapons, so let's create some materials. We'll use items. And iron ore will give us 5 of each of the ones we can use right now. And we can get 8 more of the blue. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Let's go ahead and hold on to the bandage for now, just because I might as well. But we can use that to create this new technique. Yeah, hammer that bitch! We created a novice knife. It's a basic multi-purpose knife. Attack of 5, defense of 5, and a durability of 50. If your durability runs out during a battle, your weapon breaks. Like, done. You have to forge a new one. Agility is usually 0, which means it's a quick weapon. If it has minuses to the agility, it means, like, it probably doesn't combo, it takes longer to swing, but it probably does more damage. And then tech builds up over time over you using it. So your weapon kind of levels up as well.
I finished it! Cootie!
Hey, so you completed your first piece.
Master.
Let me take a look. Not bad. I guess this'll pass. Cootie did almost all the work for you, though.
It's all good. It was my first finished weapon, so I'm happy.
Always remember that feeling, Kita. The satisfaction you have now will push you to make better, finer pieces. Keep at it.
Huh. I wonder if my master's praising me. Well, well. I should have known it was Kita here making all the ruckus. What? It took you all this time to make your first weapon? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong, but you're such a slowpoke. You think you can win with that kind of pace?
Cut it out, you two!
Yes, Master. I guess that was unladylike of me. Kita is such a bad influence. You're the one acting childish, Sanary.
Hey, you two! When I say stop, stop!
Yes, sir.
Hello, hello! I'm sorry to bother you, but... What do you want? I'm here to deliver the notice for Kita's first round of the tournament.
Ah! It's already here?
Well, don't just stand there. Hurry up and take it. Yes, here you are. Match notice 1. The opponent for the first round is Chavez from the Gold Guild. You can reach the battle arena from the first floor of the central tower. Speak to the official at the end of the hallway and he'll guide you to the tournament area. Oh, and there's something else you need to remember. Only one weapon is allowed to be used in the tournament. Therefore, please come equipped with your favorite weapon. Good luck.
Chavez, huh? Well, good luck, and do your best. What is Chavez like?
He's not that strong of an opponent, but with the weapon you have now, it'll be tough.
You think so? Cool. I see.
Alright, I'll teach you one more technique.
You're mighty fat and generous today, Master.
What did you say?
I said you're really generous today. Kitty!
So now we can choose between axe, spear, knuckle, and drill. These are the 5 types of weapons that we can forge throughout our journey. Swords can combo a lot more, and you'll get a lot more of them, so I'll probably be sticking to swords a lot more. Axes deal more damage, but they're slower. Spears are about as powerful as swords. They can't combo, but they can reach really far. And also, when you jump with them, they actually do like a little spin thing. Knuckle and drill, pretty much the same thing. none of your attacks will stagger, but they do shit tons of hits. So more DPS, basically. I'm going to go with Spear. And the reason for that is because we're fighting fucking Chavez, and he gave me some trouble last time. When you're ready, head to the arena on the first floor of the central tower. Go show him what you're made of.
I'm getting a bit nervous now. Kuti. Yeah, you're right. I'm counting on you, Kuti.
Well, we've got about 5 minutes more of this video left. Let's go ahead and at least try and get the fuck out of the door.
Huh? What brings you here, Mother? I'm just checking to see how you're doing. Oh, it looks like you've decided on a partner. Kuti? Do you know him, Mother? Have you two met before? Of course I do. Kuti used to be your father's guardian beast. Kuti. You should pay respect when addressing his name. Alright. With Kuti at your side, you'll be just fine. Hang in there, Kita. Sure.
Choke on a dick. I want to get back in the fucking dungeon. Because there's something that I want to be able to find. Something that we can hopefully make before we head out. Would you fuck off? Oh, hold on a second. We need to equip our novice knife. We need to make sure we're using that bitch. Yeah, now you're seeing that we're doing a hell of a lot more damage. The problem is that we also swing fucking wide above these pricks. Come on. I can't go right up to it or I swing over his head. And we gotta level up from Kuti. So when Kuti levels up, we learn more magic. When we level up, we increase our stats. So, fighting these strays is really good. There may be episodes of this where I'm, like, literally just fighting strays. Because you really do want to get as high level as you can. Come on. And next floor. Go into these. If you just push into them, you'll go through them. This one's a dead fucking end. I actually hate this room. There's nothing in here. It is a dead fucking end. Fuck this entire room. Come on, run and kill it. There's nothing over here, so of course we can use our water scooter. Even though for some reason we're still fighting on land. Well, fighting in the water would be really hard to animate, not to mention code. So I can kind of see why they did it. Yeah. This is what I wanted. Okay. I'm really glad, actually, that we ran into one of these before the episode was up. These are spell swords. They're really difficult to beat, especially early game, which is why we're going to hit the Enchant Wind. This is the one and only time we can use this, but we really do want to beat this thing. It doesn't really stagger, but it gives a shit ton of XP, a good chunk of money. We learned Stormwind, which is good. We'll allocate our point into Strength, but this is what you want. Mystic Orb. The game does not outright tell you what to do with this, but I'll show you later. Okay, so this is not where I go for this. Oh! New enemy! Pumpkino. Basically, if you keep attacking it, it won't attack you. But I'll go ahead and just show off what its attack looks like. It's just a bite. Later versions of that enemy can be a little bit more of a pain in the ass, but it's really not that big a deal. And I'm gonna run up and hit this guy. Oh, also, no, not item. Support, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Stormwind and the Bandage. These, you walk up and you press A and you break them, and sometimes you can find shit in them, like a broken fan. Gremlins. These guys will either hit you directly, or will cast like a fire thing. If you do your combo and then immediately guard, you're fine. Let's go ahead and keep going this way. Now you can see in one combo, we're beating the slimes. Come on. Pain in my ass. We come over here, and we'll run into one of these. Just for the purposes of time, I'm gonna run away. We get another iron ore, which is really good for early game. It's a standard slime, so we beat the shit out of this thing super quick. And we go in here. Come on. And we go in here, where we find a chest with another piece of iron ore. Now, there's Captain Cockblock. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of run away from these battles so that I can... If it's just one slime, like, I'll beat it, because I might as well. Grinding, I've found, really kind of isn't a thing. If I find that it becomes... That's just really bad luck. This is really good experience, and this is also a good time for us to test out a little something called Stormwind. Straight shot with multiple damage. It's really good. All of the elemental attacks have a different thing to them, so it's not, you know, the fire one's not just a straight plume of fire. And I like that, because not only does it mean you have to change up your attacks for elemental damage, but it also means you have to change up your attacks just kind of for... Oh! Found a matchbox. Matchboxes are really good. You want to find those. 1, 2, 3, and it's done. You come over here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now, you only have actually certain times that you can use your skills before you just become unable to use them anymore. You see, I can't use Stormwind in the next battle. Hit it with your hammer and that activates the teleporter. The lower levels are inaccessible right now because the ceiling caved in from the earthquakes, and if you'd like to get out quickly, use the teleporter. Do you know how to use the teleporter? Yes, I know how. So this is their way of saying you can't go any further in the game. You come out here, and we're gonna head back. I know the episodes... the beginning episodes are gonna be a little bit longer, because we're kind of just getting out of tutorial sections. And even then, it's not that big a tutorial. We're gonna obviously create some materials here. We've got 2 pieces of iron ore, so that gives us a lot of material. The matchbox gives us some red, the broken fan gives us some green. And we can create weapons, we can create our new spear, which we're going to do. And now we've got a spear. Simple spear for beginners. The agility is -20, which means, of course, it's very slow. Now if we go into sword... We can't do it yet. I'm gonna go grind for some more red and then I'll show you guys what we can do with that Mystic Ore. But that will be in the next one. So we're going to go ahead and save our game. We're also going to go ahead and heal ourselves. And in the next episode, we're going to forge just one more weapon. And then we're going to go take on Chavez of the Gold Guild. But until then, if you guys like this episode, find a way to make that like button your bitch, and of course, follow me on Twitter at TimeForAMassacre. Participate in the discussion. What is your favorite type of weapon? It doesn't have to be just the ones that we, covered here. Are you a gunslinger? Do you like bows and arrows? Do you like old school military weapons? Like that kind of thing. What is your favorite type of weapon? Let me know in the comments section down below. And of course, why? There's always going to be a why. But until then, I'm the Medieval Massacre, and that's the 411.